Yo, what's up guys? Before I get into today's video, make sure you guys watch my last one where I broke the news of the Chicago Bulls signing their new Vice President of Basketball Operations, Arturas Karnisovas. And I'm just making a quick video today talking about him and just learning more about him, because I bet, I didn't know a lot about this man, honestly. I knew that, he built the Denver Nuggets into the contender they are, and he also was a big part in them drafting the Joker. So obviously, just saying that, I'm high on the man. And of course, it's good to say that the Bulls are finally blowing up their, front office and change is finally happening. But like I said, I'm just going to make a quick video today talking about the man, so I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this video. And I bet a lot of you didn't know this, but he was actually a player overseas for 6 seasons. And in those 6 seasons, he averaged about 15 points a game, about 2 assists, about a steal a game, and pretty much 5 rebounds a game. But yeah, I bet a lot of you guys didn't know that he was a player, which is pretty cool to find out. And he was also a 6'8 forward. In 1992 at the Summer Olympics in Barcelona, I guess he hit a bunch of huge clutch jumpers, and he pretty much carried that team to a bronze medal. And there is a lot to like about this man. He will turn 49 years old on April 27th, and he helped accomplish the Nuggets front office, just their complete rebuild. I mean, he is a great scout. He just has a good eye for talent. Many people have said that. He's a great hire for the Chicago Bulls, and the Nuggets just made great draft picks with him picking players, drafting them, and scouting them. And he made probably the best pick of his whole career yet, drafting Nikola Jokic in the 2nd round in 2014 with the 41st pick. And that's great to see. He drafted a stud overseas with the 41st pick in the 2nd round back in 2014. And now look at the Joker. I'm pretty sure like last year or maybe 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure Joker was in like the MVP conversation. And that's crazy to see. And then 2 years later, after drafting the Joker, he had another great draft pick in Jamal Murray. And just listen to this, Bulls fans. He drafted him with the number 7th overall draft pick. And in between those moves, the Nuggets acquired a little-known Trailblazers guard, Will Barton, in 2015, and Barton pretty much turned his whole career around in Denver. He played amazing in Denver, becoming a better-than-average starter, and infusing the team with a toughness that the team has been lacking. And rather quietly, without too many big-name superstars or free agents, the Nuggets have risen to, I'd say, a pretty good young contender. I mean, they're still a super young team, and they won 54 games last season. And they were 43-22, 3rd best in the West. And I mean, you guys all know how hard it is to win in the West. But then, of course, the season got shut down. But it did look like the Nuggets were going to get more than 54 wins this year. And pretty much when he took over as the GM of the Nuggets, they got better every season. I mean, he joined the Nuggets during the 2013-2014 season, his first year with the organization, and they had 36 wins. And then he kind of just blew it all up. And then next year they had 30. And then in 2016 they had 33. And then in 17 they had 40 wins. And then in 2018 they had 46. And then in 2019 they had 54. And then in this year, before the NBA season got suspended, they had 43, on pace for 54. And you could just tell this man has a great eye for talent. I mean, he was drafting studs, making good trades. And honestly, he turned the Nuggets into a contender in about 6 seasons. And hopefully he can turn the Chicago Bulls into a good contender, sooner rather than later, of course. And some other good moves and trades that he made. He turned Anthony Randolph and the rights to Doug McDermott. I mean, he finessed us. He fleeced us. I can't believe we did that trade. Into Gary Harris and Jusuf Nurkic. And he also signed Michael Porter Jr. And I believe that kid's going to be a stud in this league if he can just stay healthy. And like I said, he drafted the Joker and Jamal Murray. And he also turned Aaron Aflalo and Alonzo Gee into Will Barton and Malachi Beasley. And he drafted Monte Morris, number 51st overall, and he was looking like a good point guard, shooting guard. And he also signed Paul Millsap, one of his first moves as a GM. I mean, of course, Paul Millsap is a good player. I mean, he's not the Paul Millsap we once knew of, but he's still a good player in this league when when healthy, of course. But the big difference between the Nuggets and us, we're a way bigger market, and I believe he can get way better players than Paul Millsap, hopefully to come here and, build us into a championship team again. I mean, he built deep, talented rosters without top 5 picks or great free agents. I'm really confident in this man, and hopefully he can turn the Chicago Bulls back into the old Chicago Bulls and hopefully build us a playoff team, and sooner or later a championship will come. But yeah, like I said, I was just making a quick video today talking about him. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for always supporting and all the love recently. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good one.